to sing with the diaphragm. I mean, how to sing from the diaphragm. Actually, no. How to breathe from the diaphragm. Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. Hi there everyone, this is Kerry Ho from thesongbirdtree.com, and today I'm going to attempt to bring a little bit more clarity around the subject of using our diaphragm to sing. It is a very confusing topic because there are lots of schools of thoughts out there and quite frankly quite a few myths that I need to debunk today in order to help you understand the use of the diaphragm for effective singing. The terminology used of let's sing with the diaphragm or from the diaphragm or let's breathe with the diaphragm is all very, very incorrect terminology. Because you see, the diaphragm is not a muscle where it has nerve endings that we can actually directly feel. So we cannot directly affect the activity of the diaphragm. But what we can do is use other parts of our body to engage the diaphragm to maximize its use for breathing and support for great singing. I'll get into that a little bit more later. Now, let me explain why that is bad terminology. When we say sing with the diaphragm, it really can cause a lot of confusion because we don't sing directly with our diaphragm, okay? We sing with our vocal cords because when we take a breath in and that breath goes through our vocal cords, it causes our vocal cords to vibrate together, producing the sound, which is when we sing and of course when we speak as well. So it's incorrect to say that we sing with our diaphragm because we clearly don't. And then it's also incorrect to say that we breathe with our diaphragm because we breathe with our lungs. Our lungs is the mechanism of which our body uses for our breathing. But what the diaphragm does is it plays a very important role in helping us to maximize our breath capacity and to maximize our support to have a very strong powerful sound. And so what you need to do as a singer is to learn how to maximize the use of your diaphragm in order to get these great power and beautiful vocal tones in your voice. Okay, so the way we do that is that you need to begin to practice correct breathing techniques that engage your diaphragm. Because when we do this properly, the way it works is that we take a breath in such a way that our ribs expand out sideways, like this, without engaging our chest or shoulders. So if you notice, I'm not going like that. Okay, that's a shallow breath, and that does not maximize our breathing capacity. Okay, so what you want to do is take a breath where the side expansion happens in your rib cage out towards your hand. Now let me show you what actually happens when you do that. The ribs will expand out like this, and then your diaphragm, which at resting point looks like this, a dome shape, all right, and it actually is located about here. It separates your abdominal muscles from your chest cavity, and inside your chest cavity is your lungs, right? It looks like this at rest point, but then when you expand your ribs out, your lungs will, your diaphragm will actually move and flatten out like this. Now, when it flattens out like that, it actually presses onto the abdominal muscles, helping you to give your voice a great supporting mechanism. And it enables that greater capacity for the lungs to take in the full capacity of breath that it can take in. Okay? A really great way to practice this is simply by first of all freeing up your body. Okay, you need to really make sure you are tension free and that in particular your shoulders are down. I see this a lot in many students, when they're first learning this technique, that they do this and they go and then everything rises up. Okay, so that's not what we're looking for. So it's a very good idea to practice this in front of a mirror. Okay, so what you want to do is make sure that your shoulders are down. Okay, now a great way to do this, right, is to actually put your arms out like this and then take a really good breath in while raising your hands up. Now, because as you do that, you're actually opening up this whole rib cage and lower torso area, okay, which is really going to maximize the use of your diaphragm. Okay, so you go like this, and you take a breath in, let your rib cage expand sideways, and then you slowly and steadily hiss the breath out as you are putting your arms back down by your sides. Okay? So what I'd like you to do is to try that with me now. Okay? So just let your have a bit of a shake and make sure that you're really loose. Roll your shoulders back and down. Okay? Now have your arms out here like this. And now take a good breath in, drop your jaw, and make sure the breath is a silent breath. Okay? So don't go, okay? But feel your rib cage expand sideways, that lovely expansion, and then just and what you want to do is let that S be a very even breath, okay? And it's quite robust as well. All right, well, I hope that tip helped, and I hope that helped to clarify the effectiveness and the use of the diaphragm. And next time, please try not to say, let's sing with the diaphragm or let's breathe with the diaphragm, okay? Because that's incorrect terminology. But instead, let's say, how can we strengthen the diaphragm and maximize its use so that we can have amazing support and breath management techniques for our singing in order to empower us to be the singers to sing the way that we want to, with the strength and power and beautiful vocal tone of the singers that we love. Okay, I hope you found that useful. Please click on like if you did and share it with your other singing friends. And I would love it also if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. At the same time, I would love to hear from you. If you have any further questions about this topic, or if you would like to share any of your own tips or thoughts, head over to my website right now. Just click on the link below and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. While you're there, why don't you subscribe? You will get the first module of my Build Your Best Voice complete vocal training program absolutely free. It means that you can begin to practice and train your voice on the run with my MP3 audios that you can just put on your phone or any device. All right, thank you so much for watching, Songbirds. I will see you again next time. But for now, let's get grounded, take flight, and sing!